Hi, good morning. How y'all doing? We are here. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Why it feel like Wednesday? It feels like Wednesday today. Do it feel like Wednesday to y'all? It feels like Wednesday, but nevertheless, good morning to everyone. Good morning and good morning. We got some great topics to go over with you guys. My lighting right, y'all. Ooh, can y'all see me good? Can y'all see me? All right, let's put that like that. All right, good morning to everyone. We are here. This is the Caramel Rail Show. I am Caramel Rail. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and you are bundling up. It is cold outside, okay? They're talking about this may be one of the coldest winters that we've experienced. So we may get some snow. You may get snow in your area. That's what they're calling for, okay? So make sure you guys are going to the stores, getting groceries and things that you need, food items, whatever items that you may need, because they're talking about some very inclement weather that we may be getting, okay? So let's go ahead and put that out there. Let's go ahead and speak to everybody. Thank you guys all for being here. Camera, I'm here. Yes, thank you for being here. All right, so let's go ahead and speak to everyone. All right, my top flight Rose is in the building. Hi, Rose. Hey, Big Steak. Hey, Valerie Rayleigh. Hello. Kim Yu. Hey. Good morning. Mary Giles is here. Kim Swinson is in the building. Hey, Sylvia Blow is here. Sheila Washington is here. Tammy Fox is here. Good morning. Good morning, Denise Slay. Felicia's in the building. D Nice is here. Good morning. You guys are speaking to each other. Miss Honeybee is in the building. Miss Bernadette. Daisy Lewis is here. Good morning. Kim Naughton is here. Good morning. Selma Gerard is here. Good morning. Fran Schultz is in the building. Good morning. Hey, friend. Erica Butler is here. Brown Eyes is here. Jamelia is here. Shawnee's daughter, Emery is here. Good morning, ma'am. Good morning. Come on here, sexy Shalonda. You better let them know. All right. I like your name. Hey. Living with Purpose is here. Miss Didi is in the building. Deborah Johnson is here. Wanda Cockshell is here. Yo is in the building. Ronnie is here. Vernetta Stewart is here. God blesses 23. Come on in here. Good morning, Carletta Passmore. Good morning. Lisa Bell is in the building. She said, I'm here and I'm ready. Okay, you ready, spaghetti? Hey, Shonda Allen is here. Cassandra D is in the building. Good morning. One Cast Store is here. Tanya Biggins is here. Good morning. Cam Libra Girl. Well, I can't read this morning. Good morning. Latanya Jackson is here. Cynthia Williams is here. April R.M. Virgo is here. If y'all need a good nurse up in here, if y'all get to laughing too hard and snotting and carrying on, you can't breathe, go and call April. She's going to go over there and revive you, okay? So y'all can laugh again. Brenda Grisham, good morning, ma'am. Good morning to everyone. We got 121 in the building. Let's go ahead and get started. Bridget J., I see you, ma'am. Good morning. She said, good morning, Caramel. Good morning, Daisy Lewis. Says we are in South Florida. Keep the cold weather. So don't send that cold weather down there to you, Daisy. I know that's right. Yeah, it's cold here. It's cold and it's still like rainy, like a rainy, misty morning. I went to take my son to school this morning. I was like, damn, it's cold. But yeah, so y'all bundle up. All right, bundle up. Everything said in the video is alleged in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. Hey, Kim Jones, good morning. Good morning. All right, y'all, let's get started. All right, y'all know politics is first, so we're gonna get into that. We got some things to bring to your attention so you guys will be in the know. The way this world is going, honey, we got to stay on top of it, especially with Trump in office. Lord God, all right? So that's my job, to keep you guys informed. So let's get into it. All right, shout out to Hollywood Unlocked. Hollywood Unlocked, honey, said Trump refuses to rule out third term, and he boasts of a perfect MRI. Where he went to Walter Reed, it seems. We don't give a hot damn if you went to Claudice Reed. You're not about to be in there for no third term. It's against the Constitution. He just don't want to get out of office. I mean, damn, pardon my French, but you done fucked it up already. Why are you still trying to stand there and further mess things up for the peoples out here? You got 40 million people without SNAP benefits because you won't doggone and dig into that emergency funding. We're going to get into that. Because they got the money to go ahead and keep these people fed, but Trump said they ain't about to do it. All right. Now they say Air Force One President Donald Trump, y'all president, not mine, once again stirred the political pot This time he's hinting at a third term and might not be completely off the table, even though the U.S. Constitution's 22nd Amendment makes it crystal clear 2 terms, and that's it. That means get your ass out of there. You and your little comb over. He says, I would love to do it. All right, is what he told a reporter. Says that Monday as he headed to Japan. He says, I have my best numbers ever. It's very terrible. He says that I have my best numbers. Who cares? Said that mix of confidence and contradiction has become classic Trump. But this latest tease about 2028 is already setting social media off. Said when pushed on whether he'd rule out another run, Trump says he stayed coy. They're saying, he says, and I'm not ruling it out. He said that you'll have to tell me. All I can do is tell you that we, I guess, are. He won't be able to run a third term. I don't believe that they will allow him to do so. If that's the case, then let Obama run again. Shit, that's who I really want to be in there again. If y'all gonna be breaking the Constitution, it's only fitting and proper that Obama can run again. I'm just saying, hell. All right, but I don't think he will get to run another term. Let's go ahead and get into some Jasmine Crockett news. Y'all know we love her over here. Let's get into it. While we are talking about political things, we got to get into Jasmine Crockett because she is definitely speaking about the SNAP benefits and whatnot. Okay. So she says, I'm tired of watching hardworking people beg for the basics while billionaires keep cashing in. I know that's right. She said that being able to put food on your table should never be a luxury. You can't call yourself pro-life when letting families go hungry. You can't shout America first while constantly putting America last. Come on. I love that. Shout out to Jasmine Crockett. Let's go ahead and get into what she has to say.
At the end of the day, we're talking about the very basics. Like, it is really sad when you are in a country that is not a third world country and people are basically begging their government to do the basics. We're not talking about luxuries. It should not be a luxury that you get $6 a day, right, to eat. Like, that should not be a luxury. And we should be looking at the fact that there are funds available and he is choosing not to use those funds. Or when you start to talk about your big billionaire friends as you're continuing to violate laws, why is it that you're not looking out for people that are hungry? Why aren't you looking at the fact that rural America overwhelmingly voted for Donald Trump and rural America uses more SNAP benefits than urban America? I mean, like, these are your voters, right? So, like, why aren't you doing those things? So I think that the question should be, which party is truly about being pro-life? Which party is truly about the entirety of the United States? And which party is really more patriotic? I would say that he is a party of him and other rich people and nobody else. And I'm hoping that all Americans can finally wake up and say, we are going to prioritize ourselves. We are going to look for people that maybe we don't think they're super funny or super entertaining, but they will not try to deal death to us with every single policy that they hand out. And ultimately, if people end up going hungry because SNAP benefits end up drying up, this is just a preview of what is going to happen as relates to what they did in the big ugly bill. At the end of the day, we're talking about the very basics.
All of that, okay? All of that. There's money that they can put in there. They have emergency funding, you guys, but Trump is not allowing them to use it. Why is that? But you'd be so quick to give other countries funding when our people right here in the U.S. are without. 40 million people are going to be without food. That's not even counting people that we have sleeping on the streets. That's unheard of in a country where there's funding to help these people, but you allow the funding to go to people who are foreigners and people who are outside of the U.S. It's unheard of. It's unheard of. Prayers up for anybody that's going to be affected. Again, please find your local food banks and go there. They will help you. They will give you boxes of food. It's out there. All right. Let's go ahead and get into our next topic, into this funding that's out there. Okay. Because a lot of you guys may not have known this. And this is one of the reasons why you don't vote a bastard like this into Congress or into a seat where he don't have a heart for the people. Again, you have to have a heart for the people in order to lead someone. You can't lead a person if you don't have a heart for the people. All right. So let's go ahead and get into this. According to Industry Blitz, Trump administration announced that it would not tap into contingency fund emergency funds to continue federal SNAP benefits. Now, also mandatory starting November 1st, able-bodied adults ages 18 to 64 without child dependents, whether they are a veteran or homeless or foster child, must, it says, work 20 hours a week or participate in a work and training program for at least 80 hours a month to receive SNAP benefits, or their case will close in 3 months. So they're forcing people to get into the workforce. 64, child. I'll be honest with you, all this money that they're taking out of our retirement, I don't feel like a lot of us are going to get that money. I just really don't feel like it. According to the way the world is going right now, the way Congress is setting things up, I feel like it's a whole setup. To be honest with you, most black men don't make it until we're seeing a lot of them dropping off like flies, 45, 50 years old. So are they going to even be able to touch retirement benefits? I don't feel like it. Okay. But as you guys can see, starting November 1st, if you are able-bodied adults ages 18 to 64 without child dependents, whether they are a veteran, homeless, or foster child, you must work 20 hours a week or participate in a work and training program for at least 80 hours a month to receive SNAP benefits, or their case will close in 3 months. Do y'all hear that? This is who some of y'all voted for. All right, so the Trump administration says, no, we are not dipping into the emergency funds. Now, during the ongoing government shutdown in October of 2025, the Trump administration just announced that it would not tap into a contingency fund to continue federal food benefits under the Supplemental Nutritional Assistance Program, as we all know as SNAP. Now, this decision means that the payments will not be distributed starting November 1st. Impacting more than 40 million Americans. That's a lot of people. Now, a contingency fund is a reserve of money set aside to pay for unexpected expenses or potential losses. It says that it acts as a financial safety net for both individuals and businesses to handle unforeseen events. This is unforeseen. So 40 million people not being able to eat is not an unforeseen event. I think so. All right, but you won't tap into that money that's available. But I did see that he is looking at giving, because of tariffs being raised, that he is looking into giving out, I think it's $1,200. Y'all remember the money he gave out before? He's looking at giving out $1,200. So I would say, and this is the unselfish side of me, okay? Because people, I'm able to put food on my table, thank God. I'm saying, hey, and I know a lot of people say, hey, I can use $1,200. Yeah, put that towards people, 40 million people who can't eat. He's looking at giving out another stimulus, I read. He's looking out, potentially giving out another stimulus because of tariffs being raised in order to help in that area. But then this area over here where there's funding that's available, if you have $1,200 to give out for stimulus, then damn it, give it to people who are on SNAP benefits who not able to eat. We have elderly people, we have children. Like when I think about that, I'm able to put food on my table. So fuck a stimulus check of $1,200 for me, or people that's able to take care of themselves. Give it to people who cannot. Let's continue, child. The changes to the SNAP program went into effect July 4th, but the U.S. Department of Agriculture, Food, and Nutritional Service gave states 120 days to comply with the new rules, making the deadline November 1st. The changes stem from the One Big Beautiful Bill, which passed into law this summer, pending the program that serves about 42 million Americans. Now, under the One Big Beautiful Bill, able-bodied adults without dependents must prove that they are working at least 80 hours a month pursuing an education or in a training program to continue qualifying for SNAP. Now, if it's not able to show proof, if you're not able to show proof, they will only receive benefits for a maximum of 3 months. Now, previously, the work requirement included multiple exceptions. Now, it had only applied to those 18 to 54, but now adults under 65 will have to prove that they're working to receive benefits. Now, additionally, parents responsible for a dependent under 18 used to meet the exemption requirements. Said that now the exemption to work or to the work requirement will only apply to adults responsible for dependents under 14. Okay, so you guys get that? Child, they try to get your ass up, try to get you up off your ass to get you to work. That's pretty much what it is. They don't want to keep giving money to people, free money to people who are able-bodied, who can go out and get a job. All right. So yesterday I touched on, let's move to the next topic. Yesterday I touched on Jamal Bryant. You know, he is the pastor over there at New Birth Missionary Baptist Church in Atlanta, Georgia. I told you guys that he chose not to take up a um, collection, as they call it in church, honey. They chose not to take up a collection, and they chose to turn their service into a food drive to help families. I applaud that. And I told you guys, I'm not a huge fan of Jamal Bryant, but I am a fan of people who see the need of the people and not choose to continue to take the people who are not in a position to do so. All right. So it says that Pastor Jamal Bryant asked members to bring food, not money. He turns his Sunday service into a food drive to help families hit by SNAP cuts and job losses. Right. There's a lot of people losing jobs. We're going to talk more about that here in a second. Let's go ahead and get into this. It's on site. Thank you.
Since March, 300,000 Black women have lost their jobs. Knowing that this is the highest unemployment rate for Black people in over 15 years. Knowing that government workers and government contractors have been furloughed and have not received a check, even while senators and congresspeople are receiving theirs. Knowing that 43 million people are not receiving food benefits. The Holy Spirit arrested me in prayer. I was on a plane headed to Chicago, and the Lord dropped in my spirit, and I want you to hear the heart of your pastor, that I didn't feel in good conscience or in good faith or in good face that it would be appropriate today for me to do an over and above offering. I didn't feel like it would be right to ask people to march down with 5,000, 2,000, 3,000, and 1,000 when people don't know how they're going to pay their rent. They don't know how they're going to take care of their kids. Don't know how it is that they're going to eat. Y'all ain't saying nothing to me. I know that this ain't popular. I know this ain't going to go viral. They always talk about the negative stuff churches do. But I felt like we had a higher responsibility. Since March,
I love it.
300,000.
I love it. Y'all gonna make me like Jamal Bryant behind this, okay? I can't say nothing negative about that, okay? Because I like helping people as well. So this, I definitely take my hat off to him. He is in a mega church. He could have said, "Hey, I need 10 people to come down here with $5,000," but he chose not to take up a collection that Sunday. Hey, thank you for listening to the voice of God, honey, telling you not to do so. And to you know, definitely help those that are in need. I love it. All right, so since I just mentioned it to you guys, now I got to pull it up and show you. I don't like to talk about stuff without showing you guys. Did it come up? Let me see. I sent it to my email about this stimulus. All right, let me show y'all this right quick. I said, what the hell? Why would he be focused on giving a stimulus? Hold on. Give me a second, y'all, because I want y'all to see this. All right, boom. There you go. All right, so the stimulus is not 1,200, it's 2,000. All right, I stand corrected. So let me show y'all this right quick. Child, I said, what the? No damn stimulus. You need these people to be able to eat and do what they need to do, like cut them SNAP benefits back on, or go ahead and tap into that emergency money, honey. That's what needs to happen. All right, yeah. Let's go ahead and look at this. All right, shout out to Gamblers Gambling. This is where I saw it. Now, former President, Trump, okay, says that he's considering giving $2,000 checks to Americans once trillions of dollars from tariff revenue start coming in. Y'all hear that? Says so far, Washington has collected around $215 billion from the tariff program launched earlier this year by his administration. Trump noted that while much of the revenue would go toward paying off the national debt, that he's also open to a possible distribution to the people. Y'all hear that? Says any plans to issue checks, however, would need congressional approval before moving money. So if you guys can get approval for $2,000 per person for this stimulus that you guys are talking about, after receiving $215 billion from tariffs being raised, then why can't you tap into the emergency funding for SNAP benefits so that 40 million people will not be without food? I mean, right. So you guys see here, it says that Trump is considering giving $2,000 checks to Americans after tariff revenues kicked in. You guys see that? So No lies here. Okay. So yeah, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if they approve it. But then you can't approve emergency money. Let's get into while the shutdown still continue. Let's go ahead and look at this Atlanta airport, child, where people are standing in long lines because a lot of people are not willing to come to work for free, and I don't blame them. We have a lot of pilots who are not coming to work. They like, y'all ain't paying me shit. I got bills. I'm not about to get up early in the morning because y'all know they got to be there early in order to work. You guys see TSA. A lot of people who work in TSA are not coming to work. Look at these long lines of people who are trying to get to their destination. Now, it says one of our viewers shared a video while attempting to make his way back home to St. Louis, showing how real the effects of the ongoing government shutdown have become. Now, with TSA workers going unpaid during the shutdown, airport staffers shortage are creating noticeable slowdowns across the country. Now, that's not just in Atlanta, that's other airports as well. Says for travelers heading home, especially from major airports, said it is not an inconvenience. It is a frustrating reminder of how working class Americans always feel the ripple effect first. Now, as for one viewer puts it, it says it is not about politics, it's about people. Said the folks just trying to get home shouldn't have to suffer because of stalled decisions at the top. I agree with all of that. What do y'all think? All right, let's go ahead and show the video. Shout out to News Real St. Louis.
It's over.
Yes. I would hate to be in that line. Oh my God.
We hit. It's over.
Imagine how long it will take you to get through the line. I'll do different flights. That's and I'd be so impatient in the airport. I'd be like, "Ooh, let me hurry up and get through here, honey. Like, keep the line moving." So that would totally irritate me to have to stand in the line. I mean, all you see is the line don't even look like it's
We hit.
Oh God.
It's over.
I would be so irritated. Yeah. Let's move on, honey. So yeah, since this stupid shutdown, it's a ripple down effect, as they're saying, honey, and it starts at the top. They can fix this situation, but they're refusing to. Now, yesterday we were talking about the hurricane over in Jamaica. Well, let's go ahead and do an update on this Hurricane Melissa, honey, so you guys can see what's going on. Hurricane Melissa approaches Jamaica, expected to be the island's most powerful storm on record. Let's look at it, honey. Let's look at it. Continue to send prayers up for Jamaica. It is now at a category 5. I don't see where it's gone up since then.
Melissa growing to a category 5 this morning.
How are you feeling?
Well, right now, worried.
The deadly storm churning through the Caribbean and preparing to pummel Jamaica through the coming days. Residents filling up gas canisters to power generators and boarding up windows as the monster storm approaches. Even zoo workers in Jamaica's capital city are busy relocating animals. At least 3 storm-related deaths have been confirmed in Haiti, along with 1 fatality in the Dominican Republic, where dozens of people are currently in shelters, including this mother and her 4-month-old infant, after first responders rescued them from a flooded home. I spoke with one woman in Kingston who says she suffers from lupus and is traveling by bus to her daughter's home.
Even though I have my medication here, I'm still not taking any chance.
Many American tourists are trying to cut their vacation short. Some passengers arriving in the U.S. on one of the last flights out.
There was a lot of turbulence. It was almost like getting out and watching the rain come behind us. But luckily we made it.
Others stranded, including Nicole Doyon, who is visiting from Miami on a yoga retreat. But she says after exhausting every option to get home, she's stuck and will have to ride out the hurricane. Hurricane Melissa growing to a category 5.
So we have a lot of people stranded in Jamaica Airport because they're unable to fly out due to the storm. Category 5, they're not about to send those planes up. It's too dangerous. So I saw something where this lady said she and her husband went to Jamaica for some wedding or something like that, and they are also stuck as well. And they spent so much money. They spent so much money to get there, and a lot of people are stranded. So, you know, hotels and things like that are probably packed and full. They probably don't have any vacancy because people are leaving their homes and going to hotels because they have nowhere else to go. A lot of people are going to be homeless. Their homes are going to be destroyed and flooded out. So prayers up for those people as well. It's always something, right? So yeah. All right. So we've heard a lot of videos and or saw a lot of videos where people are talking about stealing groceries and things like that. What was I saying where they were saying that if you don't have something about Walmart is getting ready to do this new thing to where they're going to be making people order online and stuff. I don't know how true that is to avoid people stealing or high theft, situations where people are coming in stealing. I don't know how true that's going to be, but I know grocery stores are definitely going to be hiring more security for those reasons of people coming out talking about stealing and or walking out of stores with buggies and food, since SNAP benefits will be cut off as of November 1st. So please don't nobody go into stores doing that, okay? Because I know it's a desperate attempt to try to feed your families, but I mean, they're gonna lock you up. They are going to lock you up. That is theft, and they don't care that you don't have food at home. They have to follow the law. All right, but they have something that's going to be definitely thrown in here, something new in terms of shopping. So it says, will the new shopping carts eliminate cashiers' jobs across America? Yeah, y'all know technology is getting ready to take over. So a lot of cashier jobs, as you guys can see when you go into grocery stores, you can already see that, where you're ringing your own stuff up, and they have these other devices now where when you put the stuff in the cart, I'm going to show you guys here in a second, there won't be a need for cashiers. So that's going to cut out a lot of jobs. So it says is AI stealing jobs? New carts allow you to scan all items as you put them in your cart. It says it's even has a scale for fruits and vegetables. Says that once you're done, or once you complete payment on the cart, it shows that it even accepts EBT food stamps as well. Let's go ahead and get into this, because this is something to look at, right? All right, let's.
Y'all see the new technology is out, right? Y'all see the shit where you now shopping and shit. You can I think this is the one where you ring up your own shit, like when you put it in the cart. See, look at this shit. What that say? Oh man, I think this is the one where you ring up your own shit as you put it in the cart, and you pay for it and shit like that on its own. I think. I'm not sure. I think so though. You gotta do all this shit. You gotta sign up and all that. I don't know what that shit be about. You know what I mean? This shit crazy. Now this would yeah, look, see what this shit say? It say start shopping. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I think, right? This gonna put the motherfucking cashiers, no more.
Yep.
Yeah, I see the news.
Now it's a catch-22, because I mean, it might help you get out of stores faster than having to go through a long line. Okay, especially around times like Thanksgiving. You know, everybody's out shopping. Those lines be hella long. Christmas time, for those of you that be in lines, I do all my shopping online. We don't go into no damn store. Bring it to my house. That's how I do. But it can help. It be a way to help you get out of stores faster. But on the flip side, it is going to eliminate a lot of cashiers, which kind of sucks, because people do need jobs. But let's continue.
You need no cashiers. If you could just pay for your shit like this, continuous guess. Let's see what happened. First time using new cart. Yeah, got me. Let's see what they talking about. Add product. Face it. Yeah, you scan the shit as you put it in the cart. Place it in the cart. Don't hold item, just put it in there. How to add produce. Look, yo, this new technology, man, putting this shit right here, y'all ain't got no business working any damn way. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't got no business working any damn way. You know what I'm saying? Yo, yeah, look, you don't need no cashiers. If you could just, look, you pay for everything right through the cart, yo. You know what I'm saying? Look, EBT. Look, this is the new wave right here. This is the new technology shit. Know what I mean? Let's put the cashiers out of work. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
Hey. It's crazy.
right, y'all see that? So it's going to eliminate jobs. It's going to eliminate jobs. Another thing I wanted to bring up to you guys, 30,000 people in Sweden have implanted their hand as of 2025. If that ain't the mark of the beast, I don't know what it is. All right, I got to show y'all this too. That was not on my radar, but I had it saved in my thing. I want to show you guys this because, baby, we kind of talked about this before, where they were trying to do this for like jobs, kind of like a badge that's implanted in your skin, where you just wave it over something. But now they're doing this. Give me a sec. Let me pull it up. Where I put it from my email. I got to show y'all this. If this ain't the mark of the beast, I don't know what it is. We are headed there, y'all. We are headed there. Let me show y'all this right quick. And then we're going to move on. Child, when you start seeing stuff like this, that's what you call a praying time, as the old people say, honey. It's a prayer time because it's definitely headed there. All right, so shout out to God's 411. 30,000 people in Sweden have implanted their hands as of 2025. All right. It says that over 30,000 people in Sweden have implanted microchips into their hands to unlock doors, make payments, and replace IDs. They said it is not mandated, but it's a growing biohacking trend. Y'all see this? Y'all see this? Look there. It's something that they're implanting. They said this new technology allows them to unlock doors, make payments, and replace IDs. I'm not implanting that in me. No, thank you. Just give me my card. Now they're asking, is this harmless, or do you think this is the sign of the end of time? All right. You know Revelations, then you know what these horses mean. Okay. For those of you that read your Bible, because we do. When you see these horses, then you know that's Revelations right there, baby. Them horses. Go look over there. All right. You better go read. You better go read. You better go read. When you start seeing stuff like this, where they're putting chips, they're microchipping people. Where you walking through a door, walking somewhere, and you wave your hand like that, and it open the door. You go shopping and you wave your hand over the thing, and it pays for what you're trying to purchase. I'm good on that. Okay. Yeah, I'm good on that. No, thank you. And no, thank you. All right. Now, all right, let's continue. Y'all better think about it. If it's over in Sweden, it's definitely headed towards us, right? Definitely. Definitely. It's a matter of time. I'm good on that. So let's continue. Shout out to It's On Site. Heads up for those of you. Microsoft Teams is adding a feature that lets your company automatically see when you're physically at work starting in December. Y'all ready for that? Now they're getting ready to be stalking their employees is what it's given. Now, Micro Teams is rolling out a new feature that can automatically detect when your device connects to your company's Wi-Fi and update your status to show that you're physically in the office. Now, so that this is for any workplace that uses Teams, not just Microsoft employees. Now, the rollout is expected to begin December of 2025 for both Windows and Mac users. Now the feature will be off by default, but companies can turn it on, which means depending on your employer, you may not get a choice. Now, Microsoft says that the feature is intended to reduce confusion in hybrid work settings, but critics say that it's opened the door to employee surveillance and renewed pressure for workers to return to the office. What y'all think about that? They are trying to keep up with employees because y'all know a lot of people who be working from home. Y'all be on the bullshit, supposed to be on your computer, but y'all be in there cooking and on TikTok and things like that. So now they're going to be tracking employees who are allowed to work from home. All right. Thankfully for me, as long as I get my reports and emails and shit out when I need to, I'm good. So I don't have no boss breathing down my neck like that. As long as I get my shit done. So I pace myself and I get my shit out when it needs to get done. So I'm not, trapped like that. Okay, I can get through my show because I already got my shit. Before I get on here, I'm already caught up. So by the time I get off, I pick up where I left off and I'm good. Okay, that's called multitasking. We can do that. All right, so let's continue. Yes, God. Everybody got their shit until I get up off here and then we're going to continue, okay? And if I need something in between, y'all know sometime I'll be like, hold on, guys, I got to take this call. So, so we be on our shit. We multitask. All right. Let's get it. Amazon is set to cut 30,000 corporate jobs as AI takes over and pandemic hiring backfires. Y'all hear this? Do anybody else need to lose their job? I don't think so. But Amazon is getting ready to make another massive cut to its corporate workforce with up to 30,000 jobs in the line starting Tuesday, y'all, according to sources close to the company. Now, this move is part of a major effort to rein in costs after aggressive pandemic hiring and as official intelligence began to reshape how the company operates. Child, 30,000 people without a job, that's a lot. Now, while 30,000 represents only a small slice of Amazon's 1.55 million total employees, it amounts to nearly 10% of the corporate workforce. Now, I said that this marks the largest layoff in company history, surpassing the 27,000 roles cut beginning in late 2022. Anybody work for Amazon? I hope this does not affect you. Now, although Amazon declined to officially comment, they said the sources say that the cut will likely affect divisions like human resources, devices and services, and operations. Now, managers were instructed on Monday how to deliver the news with employee emails expected to roll out Tuesday morning. All right, child. It's a praying time. If anybody works for Amazon, prayers up. All right, prayers up. All right, so let's go ahead and get into some mess and other topics. We are done with political stuff and news that I hope y'all can use. We got some more news y'all can use, but let's get into some mess. All right, we're done with that. Let's get into it. Y'all remember 90s girl group Total, you guys. They stopped by the Breakfast Club, and they're saying that they ran down on Wendy Williams back in the day because she was disrespectful and playing with their money. All right, I told you guys, I think I told y'all in another video that Total went down to the radio station to fight Wendy Williams because she was on the radio talking real reckless. It said that we had already set a warning, not a warning, girl, said that she called us some broke biatches from the projects, girl. And they went down there to put pause upon Wendy Williams. Let's get into it. Shout out to Neighborhood Talk.
I want to ask Keisha and Kima, back in the day, what made y'all decide to go up to the radio station and press Wendy Williams? Like, what did she say to y'all that caused y'all to say, you know, we got to go see her?
Were you there?
No, hell no.
Oh, you
way
were
before
gone
my
already?
time. No, way before my time.
Okay.
That was the 90s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was, I think, yeah.
Were you there?
Were you there?
You ran out.
Were you looking out the window? Were you the one that runs in the window? She just, you know, and
She was playing with our money.
she just was disrespectful.
Yeah. And we had
and she
already
called us-
sent a warning.
Yeah.
And then she just kept saying, like, first Wendy was just like, oh,
She
y'all
called us
can't
some broke
sing. And then we
bitches from
came
the
up.
project.
We came up to the radio station. We sang. She was like, oh, we sang a cappella. She was like, oh, y'all can sing. Then it was that. Then it was just like, oh, they're Jersey, and I hear that they can't pay rent and they can't pay their rent and stuff. And we were like, you know what? Enough is enough. Because at that time, that's all she was doing. It's like, listen, you know, when we get these opportunities as Black artists, we got to uplift them and talk
Yeah,
more
why you
about the
tearing us down?
positivity that they do, right? Instead of you give a moment, a blip of something that they did positive and then something that happened negative, you playing that all day.
Yeah,
So we were
right.
just like, enough is enough. Kima was like, Puff, can we go up there? Period.
Because I didn't, you know, I know politically we would have been in trouble if we would have just went up there. So we asked permission,
Yeah.
and he
Puff
didn't
was
say
like,
no.
I'm tired.
So we
He
did.
was like, go ahead. It was like, Wendy, what is that you had to say?
Right.
And she was like, well, no, talk that stuff right now. And then her husband at the time, security, he had said something to our security like, come on, man, come on. And she ran to the car. She got in the car
and stuck her middle finger out the sunroof.
out the sunroof.
Oh, you say y'all
And then
sent
we
her-
never heard no more from her.
No, she just tells the story. You say y'all sent her a warning. Was y'all the one that sent the fish?
No. What fish?
I don't really want. She was a Def Jam.
Oh,
I don't
boss
really
sent
want-
Oh, the boss
sent it.
sent.
Boss
Oh,
sent-
wow.
She said what?
What fish?
Boss sent that dead fish in the mail.
Yeah, somebody sent the
Luca
dead fish
brought
in
some
the
sticks
mail.
with the fishes. Yeah, he said that. She said that dead. That was boss that did that.
No.
Y'all, rest in
Somebody sent a dead fish to Wendy and said she's gonna be swimming with the dead fish. Damn.
peace
How
to
did you
boss
know
too.
that? Holy.
I was on
Oh,
Def
I
Jam.
think I
It
saw
happened
that.
around that time,
Yeah.
and it happened around the time when I had just signed and I just met her. Shout out to her too. She passed a few years ago, but yeah, I didn't even know about that. Wendy used to. I can't say nothing about Wendy because she would find out stuff about me, but she would call me and be like, "Look, this was I'm hearing," and she would send me the faxes. I don't know why she looked out for me. I'm glad she did because Some of it was dead on. Nah, I hope not a crush on me. But,
right.
But the reason I missed that era though is because y'all was able to pull up on people. Nowadays, people just be in their basement behind the computers, talking crazy. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, that's
We know Charlamagne ain't about to fight nobody. Y'all saw when somebody jumped him and he was running like a little sissy.
the worst.
Internet thugs.
The keyboard bullies. Yeah.
I want to ask Keisha and Kima back in the
So what y'all think about that? They said Wendy Williams, honey, got to running and ran to the car and stuck her middle finger up through the sunroof, child, after she was talking all that mess. But y'all know that was Wendy's MO back then. She called everybody out. And I think that's what made her different from other radio personalities back then, was because she wasn't afraid to call people out and tell their business. And y'all know, ruffle a few feathers back in the day, child. Wendy was that girl when she was on air. Wendy was that girl before she got on the Wendy Williams show. Like, she really was in people's business. And a lot of people didn't like that. And people would pull up on her and cuss her out and like be on that with her. But she didn't give a damn, honey. She got right on back in there and was telling your business again. So shout out to Wendy Williams. I mean, you can't deny Wendy was definitely that girl. Okay. Moving right along. All right. So these BBLs, honey, is killing y'all. Y'all got to stop these BBLs. This woman here lost her life going out of the country to get this damn BBL. Let's talk about it, honey. Let's talk about it. All right, so she told her family that she was okay. Now an NYPD detective is unalived after a BBL in Colombia. And her husband is demanding answers as NYPD sends their own to investigate. Beautiful girl. She went out of country to go get some work done. Now, y'all heard Quad on the new Married to Medicine trailer talking about she's going to Colombia or somewhere out of the country to go get implanted get these eggs implanted in her so that she can have a baby or get pregnant. I think you should stay here, girl. If your money is good enough, then you stay right here so that your doctors here can make sure that you're okay, because they don't really give a hot damn about us over there. They just want the money. They don't have the same rules and regulations, and they don't go by FDA and all that shit like we do over here as relates to doctors. And you can't really tell a lot about these doctors out of the country as you would be able to investigate over here. So I wouldn't play with that. I ain't getting shit done out of the US. Like, seriously, I don't even want to go out the US, especially right now with everything going on. But let's get into this. Shout out to It's on Site. Detective Alicia Stone, a 40-year-old NYPD internal affairs veteran and mother of three, told her family that she was recovering and doing okay just one day before she was found unresponsive in her hotel room in Cali, Colombia, 1 week after undergoing a Brazilian butt lift and liposuction procedure. We've seen a lot of this happening. A lot of women are being unalived outside of the US, going to these other countries because they're saying the surgeries are much cheaper over there versus here. I'd rather spend a little bit more money here and know that I'm gonna be okay and the work is going to be done right versus going outside the US and getting the work done, and a week or two later I'm found unalived in my room while I'm recovering. That's what happened to this woman. She was rushed to Fundación Valle de Lily Hospital, where she was pronounced unalived. Now the cause was listed as cardiac arrest, but her husband says that the circumstances are adding up and is demanding a full autopsy and transparent investigation. Authorities in Colombia were notified, and the NYPD has now sent one of their own detectives to Colombia to assist in reviewing what happened, signaling that this is being taken extremely serious. Okay. Now, medical experts note that while cosmetic tourism has become more common, BBL procedures carry some of the highest fatal complication risk in elective surgery, especially when follow-up monitoring is limited. Now, they said that Alicia leaves behind 3 children and a grieving family seeking answers. We've seen a lot of this. So you guys, they're saying that a BBL is one of the most dangerous procedures that you can get done. Okay, Black women, most of us are already born. I keep telling y'all, we're already born with nice derrieres, as they call them. But get in the gym. A lot of us are getting lazy. We want everything to be like microwavable. We want it now. We want to look good now. We getting this liposuction, and any procedure that you get done has some type of risk. So you have to be very, very careful in terms of putting your body through that. I mean, get in the gym, work out. Leg lift, squats, have your man get back there. That will help it grow, honey. There's a lot of things that you can do in order to fixed areas that you want fixed. If you want a flat stomach, do some sit-ups, do some crunches. I know it hurt. I know it takes a little bit longer versus going in and getting a procedure done, but it may ultimately save your life. Working out is going to save your life anyway, because it helps your blood flow. It keeps you young. It keeps your heart rate up. Okay. Versus going in and getting cut and being under anesthesia. That's not good. That's not good for your body. So we have to make a decision. We have to make a choice, because there's too many young women who are going outside of the U.S. to get procedures done. Y'all remember Ice? Is that child named Ice from what is it, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta? She almost lost her life for going and getting a BBL, and I think she got a tummy tuck procedure and some more things. She had like 3 procedures, which I thought was crazy as hell. Where she got her breast done, I think breast augmentation, tummy tuck, and a BBL all done at the same time, and she literally almost lost her life outside of the U.S. getting this shit done. So thankfully she's okay. But in this situation here, this beautiful woman on our screen here did not make it after a week in her hotel room where she thought she was okay. She told her family, yeah, I'm okay. And a week later, she was found unresponsive. So, and she's not here and left 3 children behind. So anyone that's looking into getting any type of procedure done, please do your homework. Please make sure you are in the best health before going under anesthesia to get said work done. Okay, this is sad. Y'all work out, take care of your body, eat right. Don't eat after a certain time at night, and the weight will come off. I'm just saying, get on the treadmill, walk, honey. Cardio. That cardio will get your weight down. Do some sit-ups, crunches, all of those things. Okay. Yeah. All right. So y'all know that a few weeks ago we lost one of R&B soul favorite artist, D'Angelo. We lost him, but they've given us an update on service that they're going to be having for him. All right. Rest in peace again to D'Angelo. Shout out to Industry Blitz. They're saying that family and friends will unite this Saturday, you guys, coming November the 1st for a public funeral. So if you guys want to go, we're going to give you guys the info on that. As much info as I have, which is right here. If you guys are in the Richmond, Virginia area, or if you're planning to fly there and be in all that damn traffic, family and friends will unite this Saturday, November 1st, for a public funeral for the musician, D'Angelo. All right. The service will be held at St. Paul's Baptist Church in his home city of Richmond, Virginia. So if you guys want to go and pay your respects, it will be a public funeral. So you can go, probably not get to take pictures or videos. You know how they do when it's a celebrity function or funeral. They'll allow you to come in, but they will not allow you to like take pictures and stuff like that. So let's be respectful if you guys decide to go. If you want to go, I'm still shocked that D'Angelo is no longer here. You guys know he did pass away from prostate cancer. Okay, men, please get yourself checked out. I know it's painful. It's not more painful than what women have to go through. If we can go through cramping every month, if we can go through childbirth, which is the most horrendous pain that you can go through, contractions, surely you can go and get one procedure done just to make sure that things are working the way they need to and that you're not facing any type of cancer. Okay, let's get it done, guys. Let's take care of ourselves and be healthy out here. But shout out to rest in peace to D'Angelo. Again, his funeral will be this Saturday, November the 1st, and it's a public funeral. If you want to go, it's in Richmond, Virginia at St. Paul's Baptist Church. Okay. Again, St. Paul's Baptist Church, Saturday, November the 1st in Richmond, Virginia. That is a public service if you guys wish to go. All right, let's move along. Rest in peace, honey. We miss him, honey. He left a lot of great music behind too. I'm gonna tell y'all again, that Vanguard album. If you ain't up on that yet, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Okay, I don't know what you're doing with your life if you ain't on that Vanguard album from D'Angelo, because it's all of that. All right, I promise you, I ain't gonna never lead you wrong. All right, so you guys know we need a jam session. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and do jam session. All right. I am on subscribers mode, which means that everyone that's in my chat right now should be subscribers. So I don't know why. We have 510 people. We should have at least more than half of that in terms of likes, because we are on subscribers mode only. I know we have people in the bushes that are watching. Thank you for being here, all 510. Okay, that's nice. All right. Thank you. 510 people see me. Thank you. But let's go ahead and hit that like button, guys. Let's get the like button out there. Press that like button, go out and come back in. Like button, like button. Hey, tap the like, tap the like. Thank y'all. I see y'all rocking out. Let's get back to the show. All right. So a couple days ago, we told you guys about the little mess going on between Soulja Boy, where he called Candy a bald-headed biatch and was mad at Candy for allowing one of his videographers to be on her Speak On It panel, where he exposed that Soulja Boy had not paid him any money for being his videographer, and he hadn't eaten in 3 days. So he said the Soulja Boy invited him up to his room where he had purchased room service for up to like $1,000. There was food left over, some chicken fingers or something on the table that he wanted to eat. He asked Soulja Boy could he eat it because he hadn't eaten in 3 days. He said the Soulja Boy went over to the table and spit on the food. Of course, you know he's not going to eat it after that. So that had to be disheartening for someone who hadn't eaten in 3 days. Like he probably got excited, like, oh my God, I'm about to eat this shit up. But then he goes and spat on the food. So whenever he told that on Candy Speak On It, of course, it got back to Soulja Boy. He got upset. He took his anger out on Candy Burris when all she was doing was interviewing this person. So Candy told him, hey, pull up. If that's how you feel, you saying all these things about me, pull up to my Speak On It podcast and let's have a conversation about it. So it said the Soulja Boy sits down with Candy. That's exactly what he did, honey. He pulled up after previously calling her a bald-headed biatch and threatened to sue her over her interview with the man who claimed that Soulja Boy spit on his food. Let's go ahead and get into this. Shout out to Neighborhood Talk.
Y'all won't believe who here.
Hey, what's up?
Y'all won't believe who here.
So he stopped by to have a conversation with her. I think Soulja Boy might be on that stuff again. Allegedly. All right. So yeah, he's sitting down with Candy. Now I'm gonna have to go watch the interview to see what it is that he had to say. Look at T.I. Why you got that shit on his head? Looking like a drunk ass auntie. But
internet talking about I spit in his motherfucking food in 2007. It's 2025. Why the fuck is you speaking on my name from motherfucking 2007? Ain't nobody never spit in your motherfucking food, you pussy-ass white. You's a bitch. You fat piece of shit. You's a cracker. What you talking about? Somebody tag this motherfucking white CEO Charlie. And somebody tag this bitch Candy too. Bitch, why you got this fat ass on your platform talking? I'm finna sue the fuck out you and this white. I'm about to sue the fuck out Candy. Somebody tag Candy and somebody tag this fat ass white boy. You on the motherfucking internet talking about I spit in your food. You's a bitch. Ass. Why the fuck? Who the fuck go on the road with somebody and don't eat for 3 days?
Somebody who don't pay somebody.
And can't internet talking.
So yeah, that's what he said. Y'all know his mouth is real reckless, honey. His mouth is real reckless, and he got hands for women. So I don't even see it for him like that. I mean, nigga, when the last time you had a hit? Okay, it's giving that you giving out hits, but you ain't had a hit. That's what it's giving.
You too, you little bald head.
So we don't want to hit him up. All right, so this is a videographer. We ain't want to hear what you got to say because we already covered this, but this is the guy who sat on Candy Speak On It to tell everybody that Soulja Boy wasn't paying him for weeks and weeks and weeks, and dude didn't have no money. He didn't eat in 3 days, so he outed Soulja Boy and it pissed him off that he got exposed.
And he ordered $1,000.
So yeah, what do you think about that? So Soulja Boy did pull up to Candy Speak On It podcast. They are going to, or they have already had a conversation about said situation. Soulja Boy did issue an apology to Candy for calling her bald-headed biatch and said he's not going to sue her. It was a misunderstanding. Of course, he realized when he came down from that high, allegedly, that Candy was just really doing her job as an interviewer, just asking the questions that needed to be asked. Really, it was the videographer that threw your ass under the bus. So maybe you want to start paying people that work for you so that you don't keep getting exposed. Okay, period. Let's move along. All right. All right, for those of you that's watching, and I think I posted it on my channel, let's go ahead and put that up. Beauty in Black, for all of my Beauty in Black watchers. All right, it is on Netflix. For those of you that don't know, they have given a date for November the 12th as to when part 2 will continue. So if you are a Beauty in Black watcher like myself, I was excited to see that there is a date out there now for November the 12th as to when it will be back. If you guys have not started watching it, you got to start from part 1, because if you start on part 2, you're not going to know what the hell is going on. There's so much going on. This is one of Tyler Perry's productions, of course, and it's a very good show. It's a little ratchet behavior up in there, but the show is definitely a great watch. Okay, so please go ahead and check it out if you've not done so, and start at part 1. All right, yeah. So let's get up off that. All right, let's go ahead and get into these two here, JJ and Soguchi. You guys know that they are no longer on Bell Collective, and JJ told some things to the Bell Collective fan page over on Facebook. Let's go ahead and read it. All right, because a lot of people trying to figure out why the two of them chose not to be on the show anymore. But JJ and Soguchi was saying that, hey, we gave Kingdom Reign Entertainment a whole lot of stuff that they could have put on there, because people were saying, hey, we thought that Soguchi's supposed to have her real estate license. Why we don't never see her talking about that, or why we don't ever see JJ and them talking about the things that they do outside the show. But he said, hey, we filmed several scenes, but they chose not to show that because they wanted to show the negative stuff. They wanted to show Soguchi fighting with Selena, and they wanted to show me not attending my daughter's baby shower and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and get into what it said. It said that JJ said on a podcast that they filmed so much footage of him and Soguchi giving back to the community and showing her real estate business. Said that doing bus ride tours of Jackson, Mississippi, showing the different neighborhoods and how she was helping first-time buyers, all that good stuff, showing them helping Jackson, Mississippi. He said that all that filming for nothing because none of it was ever shown or made, shown on the show. Goes on to say that he said that he was shocked because production only showed the drama with Selena. He says, wow, all the positive content and not a second of it aired. JJ and Selena go on to say that he also said that production made sure to show that he was not at his twin daughter's baby showers, but did not show the car that he purchased his daughter that he had delivered to her baby shower, along with a nice lump sum of cash. See, they never showed that. That would have been nice to see, right? Mm-hmm. Said that he gifted the same car. Said that he gifted a car and cash for Soguchi at her daughter Dee's baby shower as well. What kind of work that JJ doing over there when he giving out cars and cash, child? It says that he said that he and Soguchi did not go to the baby shower because he did not want his daughter's baby shower to be filled with drama and mess, for the sake of a storyline for the show. I can respect that. Okay. Said so when people say that Soguchi and JJ did not have a storyline of their own, and that only Selena had a storyline, said that don't be so sure about that. It said that they also said that said that they had things going on. Said that the show just felt that the possible conflict was more interesting over the positive things that they were doing. Said that he and Willie also said that they left a lot of footage from the New Orleans trip out, and that everybody was actually having a good time partying. But when they showed it, it showed that there was a lot of tension going on between Selena and Soguchi, to where they almost got into this, physical situation. So that's probably one of the reasons why they left, in addition to Soguchi being upset that Carlos King, which is the producer of the show, decided to come for her for speaking out about some things that was going on behind the scenes. Y'all know she did do an interview with what's your name? Why I can't remember her name. She did do an interview with a blogger, okay, and she did disclose a lot of things that was going on behind the scenes, and Carlos didn't like that, and he chose to want to try to sue her for that. So as you guys know, you remember that Keisha did say whenever she and Willie popped up on Carlos King's Messy Monday, that they were also going to be suing, and their lawyer, Carlos will be hearing from their lawyers as well. So there was a lot of things going on behind the scenes that Carlos was just being messy. Y'all know Carlos loved mess. Y'all know they say mess sell, but JJ and Soguchi were saying, hey, there was a lot of things that we were doing that they chose not to show, and things were not as bad as the production team made it seem. So what do y'all think about that? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I feel like JJ and Soguchi, as well as Akeisha and Willie, they definitely brought something to the show. This season of Bell Collective is not giving what it needs to give. This new couple that they have on there, they can get them up off there. Like, for real. It's just not giving what it needs to give. You can really tell that things have changed since Soguchi and JJ, as well as Akeisha and Willie, have left the show. I mean, as much as I hate to hear JJ say, gosh darn it, or God darn it, I mean, I feel like I'm kind of missing that now, right? I'm kind of missing that a little bit. But Carlos, you definitely made a bad decision by treating them the way that you treated them to make them not want to be on the show, because now your ratings are going to suffer, because the viewing audience, they did enjoy seeing JJ and Soguchi as well as Keisha and Willie on the show. So yeah, we don't really give a hot damn about no damn Marie and her gay ass husband, and nothing against no one that's gay, but yeah, I feel like the nigga's very fruity, and I don't feel like they can pull the show. I really don't. I just really don't. And not because he's fruity, but I just don't feel like it. Okay, that he can do or that they can pull the show in the direction that it needs to be for ratings. All right, but let's continue on. Let's get into the next topic. Shout out to Wente Talk in the building. Thanks for being here. All right, so moving along, honey. Hollywood Unlocked talks about Mace. Y'all remember Mace, child? Y'all know who signed the bad boy. Diddy, he couldn't do a video without Diddy beat bopping in the back of the damn video on this shit right here. I was like, can he go sit down and have a video without you? Damn, Diddy. Okay, now you might can put a video out now, because Diddy ain't gonna be out until May of 2028, so you ain't got to worry about him in your video, Mace, if you're trying to do one. Okay. So anywho, shout out to Hollywood Unlocked. Mace reveals the craziest thing that he's ever asked of a girlfriend was for her to buy the ring to prove that she's serious about marriage. I said, I know you mother lying. Now, how the hell you ask her to buy a ring to show you that she's serious about being with you when that's your job? You're supposed to get on one knee. You're supposed to look her in the eye and hold the ring up, and hopefully it's a real one and not one's going to turn a damn finger green, and ask her to marry you. That would have been the telltale sign for me to be like, nigga, no, I don't want to marry you, and I don't feel like I need to prove anything else to you in terms of going out and buying no damn ring. Let's get into what he had to say. That was disrespectful.
What's the craziest thing that you guys feel like you have asked from a potential partner?
What's the craziest thing I ever asked for?
Yeah, from a partner.
When I was first going to get, I thought about getting married. I asked her to buy the ring if she was serious. I thought that would.
You asked her to buy the ring?
I'm different.
First of all, if you ask her to buy the
Hell no. Do we have anybody in my chat? Females, have you ever proposed to a man? Because y'all know this is the new thing now. That's the going thing now. Women dropping down on one knee, proposing to a man, running out and getting a ring and giving him a ring and proposing to him. Anybody in my chat ever did that? Women? Any women in my chat ever dropped down to one knee and asked a man to marry them? Okay, I mean, the good book does say when a man find a wife, he find a good thing. So I'm not sure why all these women are running around here all over town, child, down there at Jared's, looking for a good old ring to drop down on one knee to ask any man to marry them. I've seen some videos too where some of these men say no, which I think that's very embarrassing. Right? Hell no, don't be on that. Okay, but Mace definitely said that he asked his girl, hey, if you serious about me, go out here and buy a ring and ask me to marry you. That's backwards, and you supposed to be a pastor out here, Mace, so you should know better than that mess. Now they said that Mace responded with his own controversial request. He says, what's the craziest thing that I've ever done for? Said that when I first thought about getting married, I asked her to buy the ring if she was serious. I thought that that would let me know that she was serious. Now they said that previously Mace was born. Of course, Mason Darrell Betha was married to Pastor Twyla Betha rather. Said that from 2001 to 2014. Now, according to TMZ, the Tell Me What You Want rapper turned pastor secretly filed for divorce from his wife in January of 2014, and it was finalized June of 2014. So what y'all think about that? Of course, I see why you are divorced. If you had that type of mentality, she should have left. But yeah, y'all know Mace definitely has a church. I think they said in Atlanta, somewhere in Atlanta. I won't be going, child, because no. But yeah, so that's what he said, honey. He asked her, if you're serious about me, then hey, go out there and buy me a ring and propose me. The only person I know was dumb enough to do that shit was Chrissy with Jim Jones. And when she did that shit, I was like, girl, if you don't get your ass up off that damn floor down there asking this man to marry you, and then he still didn't give you a definitive yes, I'm with you. What kind of shit is that? This woman she done went through all this trying to damn near almost fight your mama, who was upset that she was even proposing to Jim Jones, and y'all still didn't get married. You went through all that and you still didn't get married and got your ass down there and got your knee dirty asking his drunk ass, because he looked like he was drunk, if he would marry you. And yeah, I'm with you. I said, bitch, no. Never. Okay, I ain't never about to stoop that low. All right, so let's get into this new update on Wendy and Eddie Osefo, honey. Now, I told y'all that it's alleged that the two of them might be separated. Okay. Hence the reason they found those damn emails, but twins, as the old people call it, the two of them. Okay. Because I'm like, damn, if you stay in the same house, it's just weird. Why would you be texting and or emailing someone who is right there in your house, and you can just go in the room where they are and have this conversation, especially if you're doing something that's as illegal as you guys were called doing, right? So shout out to the girls are fighting. According to them, they're saying that why Wendy and Eddie Osefo don't want to stand trial together. Legal experts weigh in. So let's see what they're saying, because y'all know Eddie, he has obtained the same lawyer that Monica Lewinsky, the one that was down on her knees getting skeeted on, okay, with Bill Clinton, while he was in there blowing his saxophone and she was out there blowing something else. Now, I wasn't in the room, didn't want to be, but that's what people said. So let's get into it. So after their arrest on insurance fraud charges, I don't know why I just thought about that. I got a visual. I'm sorry, y'all. Real Housewives of Potomac couple Wendy and Eddie Osefo both asked for separate criminal trials. Why? Okay. Legal experts tell us the tell US Weekly it's a smart defense move. Said attorney John W. Day, who handles criminal defenses and is not associated with the case, told us, said some reasons the two may not want to be tried separately include different defensive strategies related to one defendant's spouse not wanting to be prejudiced by evidence against the other spouse, or the defenses may include trying to deflect blame on one spouse by implicating the other. Well, y'all know since they are married, and really they don't have to testify against each other. That's the law. Okay. You really don't have to testify against your wife or your spouse. Okay. Says that says, and there may be evidence against one spouse that is not strong against the other, and the spouse may not want to be prejudiced by the other's evidence. Said that this is a smart move by the defense's lawyers. It's not unusual at all for spouses to want their cases separate from each other. Says that we do not have enough right now to know the defense strategy. Says while both maintain their innocence, this legal strategy shows the Osefos and their teams are preparing for a complex courtroom battle ahead. So as you know, they do have their own separate defenses. Eddie's lawyers that he went out and got, they're saying $1,500 an hour. That shit is a lot. So they're saying Eddie's family will be paying for that, as I told you guys before. Wendy, she is pretty much saying, hey, this is all, they arrested me. All this shit is wrong. And I think they're trying to find some loophole to where they're telling them that, hey, just scrap the whole case, that everything that they did, the police, the investigation, all of that shit was illegal. I don't think they're going to get off like that. I feel like they're going to be charged for something? Absolutely, because there was an investigation. Wendy, I feel like you were dumb to go out here and say that these things were stolen and then hop your ass on social media with all the shit that you said was stolen on your damn finger. The ring that you said was stolen, it was shown in pictures on your finger. Other items as well were also seen in pictures. So I think that was a very dumb move. And of course, your neighbors also cooperated with the investigation by saying, yeah, we don't have that type of stuff in our neighborhood, and we don't have any of that on our cameras showing anyone breaking into their house. They did not see it on your cameras as well. I told you guys about when the police officers did like a little reenactment to where they're saying that the robbers came in on the second floor window. One of the detectives went outside that same window, came back in. He said, hey, if they came in through this way, then they should have some type of black soot on the bottom of their shoe. When they stepped on said toilet, on the top of the toilet where Wendy and Eddie said that the robbers came in at, they did not see that after said investigator came in through that same window, and some other things. Okay, so do I feel like they're going to probably be found guilty of some, if not most, or not all of the charges that's against them? Probably. I mean, yeah, the celebrities are going to jail now. Okay. I feel like Lauryn Hill and Wesley Snipes kind of kicked that shit off. Okay. Back when y'all remember they were avoiding taxes. So yeah, they are locking celebrities up now. I mean, Karen Huger, who is also on Real House of Potomac, she just got out, almost a month ago. And others reality TV show people are getting locked up as well. So if you think that you guys are going to just have them throw this case out because you feel that there's some type of weird loophole that you can get out of this, Wendy, I don't think so, love. I think this was the dumbest shit you could have ever done. As many degrees as you have, Eddie, you are a whole attorney. Now they're talking about possibly deporting you guys. Like, I think that was the dumbest shit ever. All for some damn insurance money. I don't know. So they are set to be in court. I think it's November either 7th or 14th, somewhere in there. As we get updates on that, we will update you guys as well. So I want to see how this shit turn out, because baby, mess. Let's get into some Cardi B news. We're almost there, guys. We have one more. Yeah, we have one more topic after this, but I do have to go. All right, thank y'all for hanging in there. 500 in the house. Thank y'all. All right, so Cardi B says that she's struggling in this economy like everybody else. Girl, how? But let's see what you got to say. Shout out to G Money.
People that's winning. Not even a honest, hard-working woman like me is winning in this economy. This economy got everybody fucked up. So, those are the only people that's winning. Not even a honest, hard-working woman like me is
Now y'all know Cardi. Y'all know Cardi and Offset, as I told you guys before, they've decided to go ahead and settle this whole thing so they can go ahead and be divorced. Offset is asking for a 70-30 cut, which I don't think is fair. I mean, the nigga want a house. He wants his back taxes paid. Cardi's like, okay, whatever you want, as long as we get divorced, because she wants to move on to be with Stefan Diggs, who also have other children on the way, and other smaller kids as well. I mean, damn, you have a 4 and a 6-month-old, and now Cardi is getting ready to give birth in, I think, January or February. Like, I don't know. You left your husband, who was cheating on you, to be with a side dude, and he's cheating as well. So I don't know, Cardi. I don't know if you winning in this situation, but congratulations on your baby. She's saying she's ready to drop this damn baby because she's starting to have a lot of pain now. Y'all know she's getting ready to gear up to go on tour. I don't know how she's gonna do that if she's already complaining about this baby that she's carrying already. So prayers up, child. Prayers up. Y'all know touring is gonna be gruesome on your body, going from city to city, state to state on this damn tour bus, flying. All of that's going to be a lot on you. But nevertheless, she does have a great album. For those of you that haven't checked it out, Am I the Drama? Yeah, girl, you are definitely the drama, and the album is good. Okay, so y'all check it out. Check it out. Moving right along. All right, so last topic. So a woman drops gems. Let me get it up. She drops gems on why you should use your FMLA benefits before quitting your job. All right, so let's see what she has to say. Black Wealth Table, thank you.
FMLA can be a great resource to get out of a job. That is a fact. It literally can be. You can use FMLA and take that time to either find you a new job. You can do interviews. You can go to school, take a few courses, depending on how much time you have off. You can use that time for that. But the problem is that people don't realize that you can't just get FMLA because you're sick of your job. You need to have a qualifying reason. And it has to be signed and sealed by a doctor, okay, or a therapist, which is also a doctor. So you need to make sure you have a provider who is willing to sign the paperwork. That's a big one. A lot of people just think, oh, I'm just going to take FMLA. Like, girl, no, you have to have that paperwork signed by a doctor, and you must have something physical going on with your ass, a family member, or something mentally related, which is why a therapist could also sign off on that. So make sure you have a documented qualifying reason. And if you don't have a physical ailment, you can utilize mental health, but I would go the therapist route. FMLA can be a great...
For those of you that work jobs and you have FMLA, I have it as well. So you definitely, you can definitely do stress leave. Go to your doctor. Sometimes they'll put you on medication depending on how stressed out you are. But yeah, you can do that and you can go and have your doctors, as long as you have doctor's documentation, because your job cannot go against a doctor's order. You definitely can use your FMLA, and a lot of people use that as a time to maybe regroup, go look for jobs, like she said. So FMLA allows eligible employees to take up to 12 weeks of unpaid job protected leave for certain family and medical reasons without the fear of losing their job or health benefits. Okay. Now, many workers don't realize that this time can be used to prioritize their health care for loved one, or prepare for a transition like leaving a toxic workplace. If you're working at a job that's very toxic and you're sick of it, it's very repetitive, you feel like you're not able to advance, okay? Because a lot of people feel like, okay, you take jobs and you don't realize, I'm getting sick of this job. And a lot of times you can't move up in the company because maybe your boss is favoring other people over you. A lot of people feel like they have to kiss ass at work in order to be considered for other jobs or promotions at work. I'm not going to do that. A lot of times your degrees and all that stuff, they don't really give a shit about that. But if you go there, you have people who can walk in jobs now that where experience can walk past a degree. And that's just a fact, okay? You have all degrees in the world, but a person who has experience, they don't have to pay, the jobs don't have to pay all of this money to train said people if you're walking in the door already with that knowledge. So by using FMLA, you gain breathing room to plan your next step, secure a new role, or even launch your own ventures while still protecting your benefits, okay? For those of you that don't know. Now, instead of quitting abruptly, they're saying that this approach gives you leverage, peace of mind, and a smoother exit strategy. Y'all need to read that. What do you guys think about that? Anyone ever use their FMLA to take some time, a breather from work in order to regroup, to figure out what you want to do? If you still want to stay at said job, to look for another job, or to find, if you found a job and you still was on FMLA, to maybe go through training to see, hey, if this is going to be for me. If not, then I can go back where I was. Sometimes people use it for that as well. But definitely make use of your FMLA. If you're going through a very stressful situation at work, maybe you need to take some time off. With everything that's going on in the world, with people losing SNAP benefits, people losing jobs, just stress, period. Stress can take you out of here faster than anything. If you're going through that, utilize your FMLA and figure out how you can go to the next phase of your life, because that's what it's for. All right. So she's saying, hey, utilize your FMLA. And if you're not doing so, I don't know what to tell you. But I'm not going to work at any job where I'm going to be so fucking stressed out where I don't know my left from right or where I'm going. You've got to be able to be productive at work, and you can't do that if you're stressed the hell out. Okay. But that's it for our show this morning. Thank y'all for joining. We got to get out of here, guys, so I can get back to my work. Okay. Love you guys all down. Let me go ahead and do my thank yous. Truth TV Podcast, Tyra, KBR, Sweet Essence, Scorpion Miss, Rose Armstead. Thank you guys for doing an awesome job of modding. Okay. Shout out to the content creators. Wente Talk is in the building. Thank you guys for dropping by. Braylon Lee, if you're here, thanks for being here. Jonetta Speaks, thanks for being here. Simple Mind Family TV. Schoolboy, if you're in the house, thank you. Queen Speaks TV. Simple Mind Family TV. Miss Didi in the house. I did see you, Miss Didi. JCD Creations, thanks for being here. Shay P, if you're here as well, thank you. I see you, French Toast. Thanks so much for those of you that joined, everybody in the bushes and everyone in the chat. Please don't forget to tap on that like button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel if you've not done so. All right, until the next video, honey, let's go.
When you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why they say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Feel low, y'all still go, 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 slow, y'all still go, go, no hope, y'all still go. I never answer to no, y'all still go. Even when you feel